What is up, my fart smellers and smart fellas? And welcome back to another video. And there's someone in this lobby right now who has those annoying sound hats equipped. Personally, I find those sound hats more charming than annoying, but some people find them really annoying. And I've been trying to find this guy, right, for like the past 20 minutes. I swear to God. Um, if you guys listen in the background, you should soon hear the sound of a harmonica and then like the sound of burping. And those sounds are produced by two different hats. It used to be. Wait. I just heard it. No, I think that was clucking. Oh my god, this guy has like three sound hats. He has the sound hat that makes the burp noise, he has the Talman's chicken suit, and he has the harmonica, which is pretty insane, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really trying to find out where this guy is, but I really can't find him. But yeah, anyways, enough yapping about that guy. Let me actually tell you what I want to tell you, okay? And I want to tell you about the ROLIDAYS event, okay? So the ROLIDAYS is a fan-made event that's supposed to celebrate Christmas and New Year's and holidays and whatever else. And this is the eighth event this is the eighth ROLIDAY event that has ever existed, right? And it's pretty cool in my opinion. It's pretty great. It's pretty awesome. And basically, ROLIDAYS is well, for the most part, ROLIDAYS is basically like a hangout game, right? Where you can like hop in and hang out with your homies and wait for the New Year's a countdown and all that stuff. And there's also a few UGC items that they give out as well with the 12 Days of UGC event. And honestly, most of these UGC items look pretty cool in my opinion. For example, the Frost Flame Scythe and the Snowy Bird. They're both actually for Robux, so they're not limited time free UGCs, you know. But most of these right here are free and they are limited time UGCs, so you know you better get them before they're gone. But yeah, all of these items look pretty cool in my opinion. Oh geez, oops, my bad. But yeah, the thing is that basically, I mean, you know, these items are like really charming in my opinion. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say here. These items are really charming because you really capture like the spirit of like, you know, like 2016 to 2018 Roblox, right? Because all these items are like, you know, they're pretty detailed, but they're not like super realistic or anything. You know, they basically look like they were made by Roblox in like 2016, if you know what I'm saying. And that's pretty cool in my opinion. But yeah, anyways, the 12 days of UGC right now is over. As you can see, all the hats unlocked. And pretty much all of them are out of stock. Well, actually, not pretty much all of them. All of them are out of stock. All the free limited ones are out of stock right now, as you can see. There are no more copies of any of those items. And yeah, people really like those items, it seems. I mean, they look pretty cool, so I really can't blame them. But yeah, anyways, besides the 12 days of UGCs, the main attraction in the ROLIDAYS is this right here, the museum. And here's how it works. So there are these characters around the lobby, right? And you can talk to all of them and you can gather information about them, about the different games you're going to have to be playing in order to complete the ROLIDAYS events. And eventually when you talk to all of them, you can go here and you can complete quests in these 5 games, right? And you have the normal version of the quest and a hard version of the quest. And for the hard version, you get nothing for the hard version except for a little bit of progress towards the grand prize of the event, right? But if you complete the normal version of the event, or if you get the normal version of all these badges, then you're gonna get this currency right here that they have at the top of my screen, that they have displayed right there. And yeah, I really don't know what this currency does yet, but I guess we're gonna find out one day maybe. But yeah, it's cool. And as you can see, there's no way to buy this currency for Robux. Like, the only way to get it is by playing the event. And yeah, so if you play the normal versions of all these events and get the normal badges, you're gonna get just the currency. But if you play the hard version of the badges and you manage to complete the hard badge in every single one of these events, geez, almost choked. Then you're gonna get a special prize. And the special prize kind of works like RBB in a sense. Because if you were one of the first 25 people to get the all the badges and complete the event, you will get the golden version of the Ice Brain helmet, right? Which is like the thing that I'm wearing right now on my head. If you're one of the first 100 people to get all the badges and complete the event, you would get the silver version of the Ice Brain hat, which I'm wearing right now. And if you're one of the first 5,000 people to complete the event, then you're going to get the bronze version of the hat. And yeah, it's all pretty cool in my opinion. And I kind of like it. I kind of like that tiering system, and I like how competitive it is. And yeah, honestly, man, I'm sorry, guys, if I'm stuttering a lot or like saying stuff that doesn't make sense sometimes. But I've been awake for the past like 35 to 40 hours, grinding out this event and competing and grinding and grinding and grinding and grinding. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry if my voice is, if my speech is kind of weird, but my brain is turning to mush at this point. But yeah, even though the tasks that I had to complete in order to get the hard versions of these events were pretty difficult, I would still say that I had a pretty good time grinding out all of them, you know? I think all these games are super underrated and super charming in a way, and I think the developers of ROLIDAYS picked out the perfect developers for this event, right? So, let's go over every single event and, you know, see how annoying they are, or how hard they are, or how difficult they are, or, you know, how, I guess, how cool they are, or whatever. And I'm going to start my ranking here with the Island Gods event, right? So the Island Gods event was actually pretty simple in this whole ROLIDAY shebang, right? Because to get the medium, to get the normal badge from the Island Gods event, all you had to do was collect 3 hidden ornaments around the map. And these ornaments, all the ornaments, right? All the ornaments in this game that you can collect spawn on the Snow Island. And there's 10 different types of ornaments. And to get those ornaments, you have to do specific tasks, and you have to go to specific places, and you have to do like specific little things basically to get these ornaments. And some ornaments are super easy to get, and some ornaments are really, really hard to get. I think the hardest one to get was probably the Merchant Ornament, and I got pretty lucky with the Merchant Ornament, actually, because I pretty much got it instantly. Like, as soon as I joined the game, I got the Merchant Ornament instantly. But I know other people have had to wait for like 2 hours in order to get a Merchant Ornament, because the Merchant Ornament is like pretty much just straight RNG and nothing else, right? So, yeah, that's kind of cringe. However, yeah, so basically, as I was saying, the way that you get a normal badge in Island Gods is by collecting 3 out of the 10 ornaments. And the way you get the hard badge is by collecting 10 out of the 10 ornaments. And honestly, I think this would have been pretty tedious to do. But the reason it wasn't tedious for me is because I was surrounded by actually like really funny and really great and really awesome people while playing this game, while playing Island Gods. And honestly, those people were super funny. I really liked them a lot. And some of them even helped me finish the Island Gods event. Like, for example, there was this guy with a display name Potato. I didn't know his actual username, but his display name was Potato. And he had this, like, flying fortress, basically. He had, like, a whole flying base, basically. And he had, like, a whole fucking Boeing 737 plane. And he took me into that plane, he drove me around the map, and he helped me reach the places where all these ornaments were hiding. And I thank him a lot for that. And there was another person who was pretty much in every single game that I played during this event here. Let me just find him real quick. Hold on. Just give me a second. Just give me a second here. Just give me a moment. Yeah, his name is Crown Koala YT. So yeah, he has a YouTube channel, just like me, except he's quite a bit more popular than me. He has like 2.5k subscribers, I think, which, you know, that's pretty cool. But yeah, his name is Crowned Koala YT, and he was pretty much in every single game that I grinded out here. And honestly, like, subconsciously, he kind of, like, gave me the motivation to finish out all these events. Like, him and I didn't really speak we didn't really interact with each other, but whenever we saw each other in a game, we stared at each other for like a good 10 seconds, and we both knew what was up, even though we never said a word to each other. And yeah, honestly, it was a pretty wholesome experience, and like subconsciously, he encouraged me to finish all of these events and get all these badges, because I was always like, oh my god, like what's going to be the next time I see this koala guy, and I was just always excited to see him, even though he was kind of a jump scare to me, and yeah, he was just a great guy overall. But yeah, anyways, let's move on to the next game, and the next fun game. And that fun game is called The Pitfall. And The Pitfall is basically like a death run game, right? Where one person, usually an AI bot, controls all the... what are they called? One person controls like all the traps in a map, right? And the goal of all the other players that are inside of that map is to make it to the end of the map without dying. And yeah, basically all you have to do in this event is collect 17 gifts that are scattered around all the maps. Every map, I think, had like 2 gifts or 2 to 3 gifts, and it was pretty cool, honestly. It was like collecting gifts in this game here wasn't super hard, and it basically gave you like a little tour of all the games and like of all the mini games, like the whole game and how it worked and all that stuff. And I enjoyed it a lot. And yeah, to get the normal badge in this game, you have to collect 15 gifts. And to get the hard badge in this game, you have to collect all 17 gifts. Anyways, yeah, not a lot to talk about there. I think the game was cool. I think the concept of the event was cool. I didn't really meet any friends here, I don't think. So I really don't have a lot to speak about this game. But yeah, it was just cool. And I would suggest you guys check it out if you're into those Death Run type of games. Now, the next game is Tower Heroes. And Tower Heroes was actually quite a difficult game, because basically, in order to complete the Tower Heroes event, you already had to play Tower Heroes in the past. Because in order to play the Tower Heroes event, you had to be level 25. Because you had to go to a level 10 map and decipher a code from it, and then you had to go to a level 25 map and decipher a code from that. And then you had to beat like a secret game mode, right? But yeah, the problem with this whole event was that you had to be level 25 to even, attempt to beat it. And level 25 doesn't seem like a super high level, but trust me, in Tower Heroes, it's actually really, really difficult to grind all the way up to level 25. And in fact, it took me like about 3 hours to just level up from level 20 to level 25 in this game. Yeah, when this whole event started, I was level 20, and over the course of like 3 hours, I managed to level up to level 25 and get my little guy over here. But yeah, overall, I think the event was fun. Like the secret map that you unlock, that you had to play in order to unlock the badge, was really fun. But I mean, yeah, the grind to level 25 really wasn't fun. And God forbid, man, that you're a level 0 when you first join this game, when you try to grind up the event, right? Like, that's pretty much that sentence for you. Like, there ain't no way you're getting all that stuff. But yeah, so to get the normal badge in this event, you had to you had to defeat the special enemy that only sometimes appeared. And the enemy's name was Forgotten Gift. And now, I think this normal badge was like pretty lazily done, because the Forgotten Gift was a part of the game's Christmas event. It had nothing to do with ROLIDAYS, right? But yeah, anyways, it's not a big of a gripe for me personally, because I think the creativity of the hard badge really makes up for the lacklusterness, I guess, of the normal badge. So yeah, to get the hard badge, basically what you have to do is go to a level 10 map, decipher a code, go to level 25 map, input the code, get a secret sticker, post that sticker in front of a secret monitor in the lobby, and then start a game and defeat Mr. Icebrain in 25 rounds of pure madness, I suppose. But yeah, it was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool event. Again, the only really gripe I have is grinding to level 25, which is not fun at all. But yeah, and let's move on to the next game here. And actually, the next game is not gonna be the Office Experiment. The next game is gonna be the Road to Grammys, baby. And listen, The road to Granby's is an interesting case because the road to Granby's is both painfully easy and damn near impossible at the same time. So, if you know what you're doing in Granby's and if you play the game and you know how every single part of your car works and where to get all the parts and what all parts do, then it should be relatively easy for you to complete the road to Granby's, right? However, if you don't know what you're doing, then it's gonna be pretty damn difficult. Because in the road to Granby's, there have been a couple of times where well, actually, first of all, let me explain to you how to get normal and hard badges. So to get the normal badge in the road to Granby's, you have to get 5 people to sign your holiday petition. And originally, it was super difficult to get this because every time you died, your petition would reset and you'll be back to like zero signatures. And also, if you left the game, you'd also go back right to zero signatures. Eventually, they made it so that your signatures actually never reset, and you could dial like as many times as you wanted, but your signatures would save. And I think that was a good move because the problem with this normal badge, right, is that it sounds super easy, right? It sounds super easy, like you just have to get 5 people to sign your stupid ass signature and you can leave. But the problem is that the server size of Granby's is 20. So if you're in a full server of 20 players, you have to get 25% or a quarter or 1 of every 4 players to sign your petition. And also the problem with that is the fact that the Granby's community is a little bit toxic, I'm not going to lie. Because if a Granby player sees you, they're not going to sign your petition, They're not going to register the fact that you're coming to them with a petition in your hand, Instead, what they're going to do is shoot you on sight and kill you and steal all your teeth and get more HP for themselves. And it was a pretty brutal experience getting all those signatures right there. Although, if you have a bunch of alt accounts, it can be cheesed a little bit. You can just get your alt accounts to join the game and sign your petition, and then it's easy peasy and like nobody cares. But yeah, and to get the hard mode badge, you actually have to do something completely different. You had to go down the road to Granby's, right? And you had to go about 50 miles down the road. And you had to approach this huge, massive snowball that's just like plastered right in the middle of the road. And you had to break the glass of that huge snow globe. And you had to fly inside of it using a thruster. And while flying inside of it, you had to shoot down like 20 little goblin guys, right? 20 little elves that were throwing spears at you. And you actually had to be pretty precise when you were shooting, right? Because if you missed, if you got hit even once, you were dead. Because those little elf guys do a shit ton of damage, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, you had to basically you had to zoom into the giant snow globe, and you had to zoom into the shack in the middle of the snow globe. And inside the shack, you would find a tiny little snow globe. And when you picked that snow globe up, you would get the badge for the hard achievement. And honestly, for me, this was really, really, really difficult. Because in order to get to the snow globe in the first place, you have to do about 20 to 25 minutes of driving. And then, obviously, you have to have a thruster, and you have to have fuel, and you have to have ammo, and you have to have, all of these different resources on hand, And if you don't, you pretty much had no chance of beating the event, right? And, so I ended up dying quite a few times on the road to Granby's. And I spent about I would say I spent about 3 hours total on the game. But honestly, it was the most brutal and grueling 2 to 3 hours of my entire life. And I didn't really like it. But to be fair, once I realized how everything works, and once I realized the mechanics of the game and learned them, it became quite easy to get this badge. And in fact, I actually rage quit. Well, not really rage quit, but I quit getting the badge about 4 or so hours ago, right? And then I rejoined the game after a little mental break to try to get the badge again. And I got the badge first try just because I knew the mechanics of the game and how the game works. And yeah, that was pretty cool. I just came back with a bang and managed to get the badge first try. And now, for the last badge, it's the Office Experiments badge. And now, Office is... Jesus, Office. I keep saying Office. I meant to say Office Experiments as a game is actually a really, really good game. And it's really, really charming, just like all of these games, actually. However, the fucking achievement that you had to get was brutal to get, okay? And this is where I spend most of my time, actually. I spend like about 10 or so hours just grinding out this one singular achievement here. And man, was it brutal. Like, well, first of all, to get the normal badge, you had to collect 5 different gifts scattered across the map, which wasn't super hard. It was pretty engaging and it was pretty fun in my opinion, and I really liked the quest a lot. But the second thing you had to do was just so fucking brutal. Because not only did you have to win, which is already a super difficult task in this game. Like, trust me, winning even one time in this game is a super difficult task. But not only did you have to win, but you had to win while holding the candy cane item. And the candy cane item is an item that only spawns sometimes inside of the map, right? So you had to be lucky enough to have the candy cane item spawn inside of your map. And then somehow, by some miracle, you also had to win while holding the candy cane item. And trust me, this is not a skill issue. What I'm saying here is not a skill issue. Because, like, this game is pretty insane, basically. Like, basically, whoever has their priorities set on weapons is gonna win the office experiment, right? Because, for example, the most common weapons that you can find around the office are like knives and like combat knives and like little keys, I guess, and stuff like that. And those are not like super powerful weapons. But then some people out there who are super experienced with the game and who are, you know, just playing the game for fun and don't know what the ROLIDAYS event is, they're going to be focused on getting the weapons first instead of the candy cane. And so while you're getting the candy cane, these people are going to be getting geared out and they're going to be getting like machine guns and like body armor and all that stuff. And all you're going to be stuck with is a puny little fucking knife. And yeah, let me tell you, it was not fun winning this. It was really not fun. But eventually everything ended up being all right because eventually they nerfed the hard mode badge for this event, because instead of having to win, you just had to get to the final round, which is still a really difficult task, but it was a lot easier than just straight up winning the whole event or the whole game. And yeah, and one really cool thing about this actually is that I actually got this badge and this badge back to back. The two most difficult hard mode badges I got back to back. I took a little mental break. I pretty much rage quit basically getting these two badges. And after taking a little mental break, I got them back to back. I went into the office experiment first, and I managed to get the badge first try. And I was like, oh my god, bro, I'm insane, you know. I was like sharing screenshots with all my friends. They were all super happy for me and stuff. And you know, I was like super hyped and like my heart was racing and shit. And then I went to the road for Grambies, and I I managed to get this badge first try as well. So I got both of these first try back to back, and they're the most difficult badges in this event. If only I had that kind of luck at the start of the event, maybe I would have been able to get the golden ice brain. But you know, whatever. But yeah, overall, this event was pretty great. Even though it was really grueling to grind, it did meet some really good people like Potato, Koala, Crown, or Crown Koala, or whichever order his name comes in. I managed to meet a guy called Revd, who was also really helpful with the event. I managed to meet a girl called... she has like a few different usernames that she goes by. Hold on, give me a second here. Oh, jeez, man. So many stuff, so many things are happening out here. Yeah, her name is Recomply. That's one of her usernames. And she tried to help me with the Road to Granby's, but with the petition thing, because she had like 30 different alt accounts. But unfortunately, we were playing in a VIP server, and her petition signatures did not count. So, yeah, rest in peace, Bozo. But yeah, and one last person I want to talk about actually is a person I'm really, really jealous of. And this person is a person I met all the way back on December 31st, 2023, which is actually just 3 days ago. But I met him right here. You know, we were counting down to the New Year's. We were all getting hyped. We were all celebrating and all that stuff. And he was right here on the balcony just dancing and having a blast, right? And I was super jealous of his avatar and even told him that. I complimented him a little bit and teased him, you know? And the thing about his avatar is, well, first of all, his name is Chronicle Score. And the thing about, oh, geez. Oh, geez, this man really needs me. Hold on a second. I'll be right back, boys. This boy really needs me out here. This dude interrupted me to show me a picture of a fat ass cookie. Like he just sent me a picture of a comically large cookie on a plate, and just a smiley face right after that. And yeah, yum yum. That looks insane, bro. Enjoy. But yeah, he basically just sent me a picture of a fat ass cookie with like a smiley face emoji, and yeah, yeah. As you can see, he's really excited about it. But yeah. Anyways, speaking of oh dang, he was gone for 2 hours just to get a fat ass cookie, bro. Come on, man. What the hell? But yeah. Anyways, speaking of Chronicles 1, he was the guy that I. Oh, what the heck? Check DMs, little bro. Yeah, there you go. Get the heck out of here. Skedaddle, bro. Anyways, as I was saying, the Chronicles 1 guy that I met was a guy that I met during the New Year's countdown right here on the balcony with everybody. He was partying, he was having a great time, he was dancing, and yeah, I was just basically teasing him a little bit and telling him that I was jealous of his avatar and shit. And that's because he actually has a lot of really valuable things on his avatar. First of all, he has all the golden bits from RB Battle Season 3. He also has the golden crown from RBB Season 3 and the golden antlers from RBB Season 2. And he was one of the first 777 people to complete the Ready Player 2 event. So he basically has all the items that they ever wanted to get in the inside of Roblox events, you know. So I was quite jealous of him, right? And him and I, we also, you know, kind of like bumped into each other when we played all of these event games, right? And he actually managed to finish his event pretty early on, you know, into the first day, and he got pretty lucky in all these games, and he managed to, you know, snatch that W. And you know, when I got my reward, and well, a little bit before I got my reward, actually, like 24 hours before I got my reward, I was like, man, that Chronicles core guy is actually a really interesting dude. Okay, you know, he already has pretty much everything that they ever wanted to have out of Roblox events, right? So wouldn't it be kind of crazy if he had the golden ice brain? Wouldn't that be kind of wild, guys? Wouldn't that be kind of crazy? And so I went into his account, just for funsies, just for little trolls, you know. And lo and behold, he had the golden ice brain. Okay, he had the golden ice brain. It was not even a competition for little bro. Like, little bro just fucking steamed. He fucking steamrolled through the competition, okay? And he even got the 10th ever copy of that golden crown. So he has a pretty good serial number as well. And that's pretty insane, honestly. And yeah, man, I'm just jealous of that little dude, okay? I got a personal beef with that little dude. And to be honest, that guy probably doesn't even remember me anymore. anymore. He probably completely forgot that I exist. But I got personal beef with that man, bro. Like, why couldn't it have been me? Why couldn't have I gotten all those things? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You gotta spare me, bro. You gotta spare me. You gotta spare me all this pain and suffering out here, bro. Like, I'm more jealous of that guy than I was jealous of Tanker at the end of RBB Season 3. But yeah, man, that little Chronicle Score guy, bro, if you're out there, I'll catch you one day, bro. You better clench those cheeks, you know what I'm saying? I'll catch you one day. But yeah, man, I guess that's really it. That's all I have to say for this video. I really enjoyed this event. I met really a lot of great people in this event, like this Rev guy right here, who keeps annoying me with his fat-ass cookies. But yeah, overall, this one was pretty good. I wouldn't really give it a rating. It was just great, you know. That's, Jesus Christ, that's all I have to say. But yeah, anyways, before this guy goes fucking insane over here, I guess I'll see you guys later. What the what is bro yapping about? Just hold out here, dude. Hold on. But yeah, guys, anyways, I think that was enough for today, okay? I cannot bear with this shit anymore. But yeah, that was that was it. That's all, boys. Anyways, see you later. Goodbye.